What's up, guys? It's TVP Matt here, and I'm going to show you guys what I believe is one of the most broken builds in NBA2K20. So it's going to be at point guard. Obviously none of this stuff matters other than the position, so let's just get right into it. Alright, so you want to be a pure playmaker. And here's the reason why. Also, you want to choose maximum agility. So, with this build, you get 86 close shot and 88 driving layup, as well as a 79 driving dunk. So you get really good finishing, but on top of that, you still get an 80 mid-range and a 75 three-point shot. You get 95 pass accuracy, ball handle, and post moves. And then I'd like to put a little bit into perimeter defense and lateral quickness. Now, what's crazy about this build is obviously the stats, the base stats are really crazy. You get okay shooting, really good finishing, and obviously the best ball handling you can get, but you also get 95 speed and 95 acceleration. But what's even crazier about this build is if you go to 6'5", you still get maximum ball handling. You get a point to your driving dunk, and your post moves go up to almost maximum, almost 95. So you can be a 6'5" point guard and still have maximum ball handling and pass accuracy and still be really good at finishing and still have the 95 speed and the 95 acceleration. So if we continue here, I like to minimize my weight just so I start off faster. That's just personal preference. You guys can play around with weight here. It doesn't really matter too much, I don't think, but I still like the couple points on vertical that I get from this as well. I minimize my wingspan because you get +3 to your mid-range and three-point shot. So your shooting got just a little bit better, which always helps. Now I went shot creator takeover, and the reason for this is because shot creators are able to make more space on step backs, which is helpful in dribble moves. And trust me guys, you're going to be able to dribble a-okay without the playmaking takeover. I don't think it's necessary for this build. So if we go ahead and test this out, set this to 99 just for testing so I can show you guys a little bit of the potential that's going to be going on here. So when it comes to finishing, I like acrobat gold, fancy footwork gold, slithery finisher gold, and it gets a little bit down to personal preference here. I like consistent finisher gold just because honestly shit happens on layups. Pro touch silver, just because it's nice to have that little bonus on a well-timed layup. And then I would either go contact finisher or giant slayer. Now this one is up to you guys. Contact finisher, giant slayer, they're both really good. It just depends. Are you going to be putting layups over big guys, or do you want to finish in traffic? Honestly, I like to be able to finish in traffic, so I go silver contact finisher. Now when it comes to shooting, you still get 15 shooting badges. This is where it gets crazy because you're going to be really good at finishing and getting to the hoop, obviously because of the playmaking badges, but you can still shoot. So check this out. I get quick draw gold, difficult shots gold, so you can shoot off your dribble much easier, deadeye gold, and this is where it gets down to a little bit harder choices. Range extender gold, obviously. Sorry, I missed that one. And this is where it gets down to a harder choice. This is personal preference at this point, in my opinion. I go with corner specialist gold just because if I'm dribbling into the corner and I'm pulling up, it's always nice to have that boost. But you could also go green machine. I'm not sure how good hot zone hunter is. I haven't seen a lot about it. But you could either go green machine or catch and shoot, depending on what you want to do. But those would be my recommendations. But like I said, I like corner specialist just in case I'm dribbling into the corner. Now, when it comes to playmaking, this is where it gets absolutely ridiculous. Quick first step, Hall of Fame. As you have 95 ball handling, 95 speed, and 95 acceleration, is just going to let you pretty much just teleport to the paint. No one can stay in front of me on my build, and I'm currently an 88, and I have quick first step Hall of Fame, and it's ridiculous. Not even counting the fact that you get +4 to your speed and acceleration if you're doing your Gatorade drills, and +5 to your ball handling if you have a ball handling boost. Now, I like to pick up Unpluckable just because I don't like getting ripped. Stop and Go, crazy. Space Creator, tight handles, handles for days, ankle breaker, and silver dimer. So you have all the badges right here that you need to be just an absolute dribble god. You can create all the space that you want. You can blow by people, speed boost all day long. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Plus the silver dimer's nice. Alright, so those are my playmaking badges. Now for defense, I go clamps. I think clamps is one of the best you can have for this because you're going to be guarding other point guards, shooting guards, so it's nice to be able to have that. So I just want to show you guys a little more on what this build is actually capable of doing. So I'm in my mic court right now, and I'm currently an 88 overall. I have maximum ball handling. I have maximum driving layup, driving dunk, all that stuff, maximum shooting. Now, I won't be showcasing too much of shooting because I don't have any of my shooting badges yet. And I've noticed that shooters this year absolutely have to have their badges to be effective. I've watched 3-level scorers put up well-released open shots and brick all day long in the rec and at the park. So I won't be showcasing that too much, but take my word for it, guys. When I made this build in the demo, I was doing things that pure playmakers should not be able to do. I was hitting step backs from deep 3 range. I was hitting off dribble contested threes with no stamina, and I didn't even have a jump shot I liked, and I hadn't gotten the feel for timing yet. So trust me, guys, this build can shoot. It shouldn't be able to, but it can. But I just want to show you guys a little bit of how fast this build is. So just the way you can just zip around the court is honestly, in my opinion, almost impossible to guard. You have to be on a lock if they want any chance at guarding you, if you're good and know what you're doing with your dribble moves. And honestly, all it takes is just a little bit of practice. Just go to your my court and practice, and before you know it, you're going to be zipping around people. Like, look at this. It's just so fast. I've been okay at previous 2K games, but honestly, this year I'm just destroying people with my dribble moves. I went to the 2s and was just blowing by my man and even breaking down the second and finishing with some acrobatic layups. And I don't even have badges yet, guys. I have just a couple, pretty much. I mean, I have Hall of Fame, quick first step, but that's the only playmaking badge I have. I have bronze acrobat and bronze fancy footwork, I think, but that's it. That is it, and I'm still shredding people in the rec and on the park. This build just, honestly, it's the best thing I've ever found. I don't think anything tops this between the badges it gets, the base stats it gets, and just what you're able to do with it. Now obviously it depends on what you want to do in 2K, but if you're looking for something that if you put a little bit of time in, the reward will be high, then go with this build. I promise you guys, this build is everything you need and more. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, drop some comments, and as always, have a good day.